Hey guys, so I know the ride or die makeup tag has been going around for a little bit now and I'm a little late, but I thought it was a cool tag, so I just wanted to do it for you guys. So I'm just gonna read the questions or titles or whatever and tell you guys which product is my favorite. And if you've been subscribed to me for a while, you know that I am a major product junkie, so trying to narrow down my absolute favorite products was a little difficult, but these are the ones, like I said, ride or die. If I had to choose one, in some cases maybe more than one, these are the ones that I would choose. So let me know if you guys agree, if some of these are your ride or dies. If not, if you've used them, you know I always respond to you guys and I love to hear your feedback. So yeah, let me just get started. So the first one is your ride or die primer. Okay, first thing I'll say, when it comes to primers, first of all, my skin is super sensitive. Second of all, I have super oily skin and I have yet to find a primer that actually minimizes the oiliness of my skin. So primers is a little, like, I don't know, kind of iffy for me. But anyways, so I kind of have a few here because they have different purposes, but this is the Skindinavia makeup primer spray, and I will leave links to all the products that I mentioned down below in case you missed the name or you want to get it or whatever. I'll link it below. But this is a primer setting spray. This is the first step that I do in my makeup routine, and this just, I feel, gives it kind of like a nice airbrushed finish on your skin. This is the one for oil control. Like I said, nothing controls my oil, but I do like the finish that I get on my skin when I use this. Next, okay, so this is kind of like a combo. So I have oily skin, but sometimes my skin can get really dry. So when that happens, I really love the Too Faced Hangover primer because it's pretty much kind of like an additional moisturizer, but it's supposed to be priming your face too. So that just gives me like that extra moisturization that I might need in certain areas if my skin is a bit dry. And then I have this one in here too because it's a primer, but it's like a color corrector kind of primer too. So I basically like to mix these two together. So I'll spray this on my face as the first layer, and I won't always do this, but sometimes I'll do this, and I'll mix these two together just to give me that color correcting and moisture in one that I need. So I have raved about this product before, and that's why it was kind of hard to decide which foundation was my ride or die, because you guys know I love, like, there's 3 Lancome foundations that I absolutely love that I think are amazing, but I couldn't include all 3. So what I did was, I will include this one because this one, whether you're going to the gym, going out, taking pictures, filming a video, whatever you're doing, this is amazing. I love it. It's, you know, it's supposed to be good for your skin as well. It has a lot of like skin boosting ingredients in it, but it's just amazing. But they don't call it a foundation, they call it a hybrid complexion perfector. So that's why I thought, okay, I can include a foundation because it's not really a foundation, but it kind of is, you know what I mean? So the foundation that I've included, like I said, I have like 3 Lancome foundations that I absolutely love, but I included the stick one simply because this one is super easy to travel with, it's super easy to use, it's not messy. It gives you like a really nice matte but not like dry looking finish, like I guess maybe like a satin kind of finish. It just is all around really good, and it's super travel friendly because it's stick, so I definitely had to include that one. Next, for concealer, okay, so under the eyes, my favorite concealer is the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Complete Coverage Serum Concealer. So I've just been using the color Tan for a long time, which gives me enough coverage and brightening, but it's still super subtle because I don't usually do like super light under eye. Today I have my makeup a little different than I normally do. I'm trying like a new concealer, and it's definitely lighter than I'm accustomed to. But so I also recently bought a lighter color in the medium golden, and I kind of mix it to a little bit just to give me like a little bit more lightening, because this one is great on its own, but if you want it to be a little bit lighter, I feel like this one's a little too pale. So if I mix them together, it's a really pretty finish. And when it comes to like to conceal marks on your face, I really love this Smashbox 24-Hour CC Spot Concealer. This is waterproof. It has like a pinpoint application if you want to get like those like specific little tiny marks where you don't want to overdo it with too much concealer, but you just want to get those little marks. It stays. It's supposed to help fade the marks gradually the more you use it. So I really like that one. My O's gonna break through no matter what, but at the same time I don't want to like pack powder on my face, so I like a really simple light powder that's just gonna go over those areas, not even over the areas that I get oily, like over my whole face, but it's just super light. So I like this Clinique Stay Matte Sheer, and I have Stay Honey, and this has been around for years. I've mentioned before that I used to use this way back in the day, before I was ever a product junkie, before I was into makeup, just to like lightly dust over my face for shine, and like that was all I used. I wish I could still do that, but I can't. But yeah, this is good, super simple, super easy. It's not expensive, and yeah, I really like it. I feel like I'm saying I really like it a lot. Sorry if I am. I don't mean to annoy you guys. Okay, so next is under eye setting powder. So I've tried a lot of different ones. I've tried some that have been raved about, and the one that I personally like the best is this Ben Nye pressed banana powder. So the Ben Nye powder is pretty popular. I have the loose one. I do really like it, but when I got this pressed one, I just feel like it's so much more travel friendly. It's easier, it's not as messy. Next is blush. Okay, so when it comes to blush, I feel like I tend to gravitate towards like pinks and peaches. I have like all different colors, but those are the ones I tend to gravitate towards. And this one I really love. I always reach for this one. This is by Hourglass, and this is a Luminous blush, and I like it because it's the pink, which I said I love, like a pink blush, but it also has that like highlighting kind of factor in it too, so I feel like you get a really pretty glow, which I love. Even though I'm oily, I don't want to look oily, of course, but I want to have like a nice subtle glow to my skin, so that kind of does it for you. So I do have several bronzers that I love, and I actually did a video on my favorite bronzers for like deeper skin tones. So I will link that below if you guys are curious about it. But this one I really love. This is by Makeup Forever, and this is a Pro Bronze Fusion, which I actually saw they have a highlighter too. I'm kind of excited to try it because I love this formula, because it's not matte and it's not like glittery or chunky or sparkly or orange. Like, it's perfect, and it's water resistant, it stays on, it gives you like the perfect subtle glow. I don't know, I just really love it. Like, this is the one, if I'm gonna pack and go away somewhere, like I'm gonna make sure that I have this one with me. I have tried various highlighters too. Once again, I try all the highlighters that are like super hyped up, but for me, when it comes to highlighters, I don't like that crazy like super bam in your face highlight. It looks good on other people, but for me, I just feel like it's too much. Like, I do use a lot of products, but I don't like to look like I'm using a lot of products. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like a like beat cakey face. So this is a highlighter I really love. This is the Josie Maran Argan Enlightment Illuminating Veil, and this comes in like a stick and a cream version as well. But I really love this. Once again, it's very subtle. It's good for your skin. I don't know. It just gives a really nice tone that I love. Like, this is the one that I always seem to run back to. Like, I'll try different highlighters, but I'll always kind of go back to this one. Okay, eyeshadow palette. So if y'all have been subscribed to me for a while, you know that I don't really do much when it comes to the eyes. You probably like never see me do much eyeshadow at all. If I do, it's super minimal. When I first got into makeup, like, I bought like all the palettes and all that kind of stuff, but I don't know, like, I just like a really easy look. So if I'm gonna do shadow, I'll usually just do this one. I don't even know if they still make this anymore, but this is by Benefit, and it's called Rich Beach, and it's just a very nice subtle glow. Like, the most I'll do on my eyes, I'll do bronzer in the crease, and then I'll put some highlighter on my lids, and that's pretty much it. But if I want to do more than that, I will do this one, and like I said, it's just super subtle, pretty, and nice. I don't know, I just, once again, I just really like it. I don't really wear lipsticks. Like, I'll do like a glossy kind of lip stuff, or just straight lip gloss, and I might do like a lip liner too. So I don't use lipsticks, but I don't know if they make these anymore either, I'm sorry. But Bare Minerals did come out with something super similar to this. This is the Revlon lip butters. Do you guys remember like These were like super like raved about when they first came out years and years ago, and it was so hard to find any colors, but this is my favorite one. This is Pink Truffle. Like I said, they do have similar ones in Bare Minerals, which I love, but when it said ride or die, this is my ride or die. Like, this is like super perfect nude for me, so I love that. But like I said, I do love glosses, so my ride or die gloss, which is another nude. For me, I tend to just gravitate towards nudes because I do have very pigmented lips. So a lot of colors either just look nude on me or they don't look the way they're supposed to look. So I just stick to nudes, and I just like a nude simple look. But this is by Bare Minerals, and this is Tantalizing Honey. It's what I'm wearing today, and I combined it with this lip pencil in Strip Down. So these two also are just like a perfect nude for me. It's just very simple and easy, but still gives me like a little bit of color. Lashes, I don't ever wear fall lashes. I don't ever wear false lashes. I've tried lash extensions once. I don't know if I would ever use it again or do that again. So I don't have lashes to show you guys. But I do have mascara. So my ride or die mascara is actually a combo. So my combo mascara is these three. So this is the Urban Decay Perversion Bigger, Blacker, Better mascara. And then this is the Urban Decay Subversion Lash Primer. And then this one is the Roller Lash Benefit, or Roller Lash by Benefit. So these three are my ride or die. These are the three mascaras that I've been using, or the mascaras and the primer that I've been combining and using for a long time, for months. That's what I have on my eyes today. And I don't know, I just really love it. It just kind of brings out like the length and the volume in your lashes, and I feel like I can achieve the lash look that I want with mascara, so I don't really need false lashes because it's just too much fuss and too much to think about. I mean, it looks great. Maybe for like a special occasion I might use lashes, maybe. But I'm cool with just using mascara. The setting spray that I chose, which is actually like a primer as well, but it's setting spray, it's kind of everything you need in once, is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I've repurchased this several different times. I really like it. For one, it doesn't break me out. For two, you can prime your skin with it, and then you can set your makeup with it. You can wet your brushes. You can just do everything with it. So if I'm going to pick one, I'm going to pick this one because I can do everything I need with just this one product. So I think I already did mention foundations, but I forgot to mention that if you're not into liquid foundations and you want something lighter like a powder foundation, I really love this MAC Mineralize powder. It's a loose powder, but you get a beautiful finish. You get that coverage. Like, it gives you just as good a look as you would with a liquid foundation. Okay, so I think I wanted to say color correctors too. I don't know if that was on the list. A couple of these might not have been on the list, but I thought that they're essentials for me, so I wanted to mention them. So if you want to correct under your eyes and you're a deeper skin tone, I really love the Becca Backlight Targeted Color Corrector in Peach. It has a bit of a luminosity to it, so I put that on obviously before I put my concealer on, and it just, I mean, I don't have a ton of darkness, but it just kind of, I feel, gives you kind of like a glow, like a lit from within kind of look, and just takes away any kind of darkness that you might have. And if you want like an all over color correcting, I really love this palette by Black Up, and I have I don't know which one I have. I think I have the second one. I think there's three. And this is really good because you have your color corrector, you have your like, you can mix them to make your skin tone color, or you have a deeper one for I can't talk. Or you have a deeper one for contouring. So basically this is like an all-in-one, everything you need for either like basically you have an all-in-one, everything you need from color correcting to spot concealing to contouring. Whatever you need is all in here, and you can kind of mix them up to find the right shade or leave them as they are. But this is really good if you want to conceal and correct your whole face. Brows are really big to me, you guys. I'm really big on brows. I don't do much to my brows. I have naturally thick brows, but I do still like to kind of like neaten them up and perfect them a little bit. So if I were to say ride or die brow pencil type thingy, I would say this Sephora one, because for one, it's like $12. For two, it's waterproof. And it has a nice tip, which is very similar to the Anastasia one. It's just as good, I feel, except it's waterproof, so I guess it makes it kind of better. But if you aren't to the Anastasia one, I do really like this one. I always go back to this one, even when I try different brow pencils and stuff. And this is really good. I think everybody loves this one. And like I said, the tip is very similar. This one, it's pretty much the same concept. So if you don't want to spend the money on this one, or you're going somewhere where you're going to be in water and you want a similar effect, I would definitely check out the Sephora one, because like I said, it is waterproof. And when it comes to setting my brows, I really like the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is like pretty much the only one I ever use. I've tried other ones before, but this one is just super simple, easy. Sets your brows in place, keeps them in place, and I like it. Okay, the last thing I think I have is a tool. I don't think that was on the list either, but so when it comes to brushes and sponges, I pretty much do with the brushes. I'll be on and off with sponges. Right now, I'm kind of like into sponges. I haven't really been using brushes that much. So if you just want one tool, if you don't care if it's a sponge or a brush and you want one tool, I would highly recommend this Real Techniques. And yes, it's a little dirty because I use it to do my makeup today, but I would recommend this Real Techniques Complexion Perfector Sponge, I think it's called. This is how it is when it's damp, because like I said, I used it. So you have your flat side, which is awesome to kind of just like get the foundation on your skin, press the foundation in your skin, blend everything together, and then you have your pointed side. You can do under your eyes or like any pinpoint areas. I have the Beauty Blender as well, and I do like it, but I honestly feel like this one is so much better. I feel like it's softer. I feel like it's more versatile because you have this flat side and a pointed side. It's definitely cheaper. It's more accessible. I just think it's all around really good. So if you're into sponges or you want to try out a sponge, try this one out. And they just came out with like, I think like 3 different sponges as well. I was able to get my hands on 2 of them, which I'm trying out, and one of them I haven't been able to get yet. But yeah, this is an awesome sponge. So, oh, the last one was perfume. So I'm not a big perfume person. I'm very sensitive to scents. Perfumes pretty much make me nauseous, make me feel sick. I usually just stick to body sprays. I love I think it's Clean and Fresh from Victoria's Secret, but this is the one perfume in my whole life that I've been able to wear. This is the D&G Dolce & Gabbana number 3, Le Imperatrice, I guess, but this is what it looks like. And I like this one. It's actually my second bottle because it has a bit of like a subtle fruity scent. Like, when did I got this a couple years ago, and I just asked one of the sales ladies to help me just find a scent. I told her I don't really wear perfume, and I'm really sensitive to scents, and I like more of like a clean or like fruity type of scent. So this is good. It has like, I think there's like kiwi in it, and it's kind of like clean and fresh, but still a little fruity. It doesn't have that like strong perfumey scent. When you smell it like this, it smells a little stronger than it really is. But like I said, I'm super sensitive to scents, and if I can wear this and you're super sensitive to scents, then you'll probably be able to wear it. And I love it. Like I said, that's my second bottle. I haven't found anything else that I can wear, so I'll just be sticking to that one until I do. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think I went through all my ride or die makeup products. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It's been a long time since I've done a tag, so it was kind of fun doing a tag. And yeah, make sure you're subscribed to my channel. If you enjoyed this video, which hopefully you did, give it a thumbs up. Follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, on Snapchat, all at All My Loves too. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.